What's going on, my beautiful earthlings? How are you? Now, this is an additional to my channel. It's called Deep Diary Sessions. This is where we go deeper and deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. This is where we go deep. This is where you see Remon for Remon. This is where you see the true me. Because if this information is so vital, as I'm claiming, it's only right you guys see me for me. And I'm trying to bring out your true self, your true identity. So it's only right you guys see the true identity of myself. So yes, in these videos I'm going to be going deep. I'm going to be showing you guys more about me, my personal life, what's brought me on this journey, and that's about it. We're going to go deep, mate. So anyway, now in this video I'm not going to talk too much, because you know I can talk forever, and a lot of the time when I talk on a subject I kind of forget about the subject that I'm talking on, go on to another subject, forget about that one, and then it goes on and on and on, just a ripple effect. Because I've got so much information to give, it's only right I give it, but sometimes my mind starts going my noodle box. But anyway, yeah, where do I start? Okay, I've came from a very spiritual background, very spiritual family, and you know, growing up in this society, spirituality is frowned upon, but spirit is the main governor of this universe. It's the main root of all religions. So I don't know, I don't get it, but anyway, well, I don't get why it's frowned upon. Well, I do get, because there's a lot, you know, witches and all these there. That's a story for another day. But anyway, yes, so I came from a very spiritual background, and I was one of 4 boys. And being one of 4 boys, I've been the odd one out. Meaning, growing up, I was experiencing things that they weren't experiencing. From a toddler, I'm not going to go into things that I was experiencing in this video, because we can do that in another video. But yeah, I was experiencing things that they weren't experiencing. For instance, I was able to go into any household and let you know if your household had any type of presence inside, any type of entities. Some of you guys are going to be thinking, yo, what's he talking about? But yo, this is real. This is the truth. And I wouldn't be coming on, for instance, YouTube and be talking like this if this wasn't the truth. But yeah, this is the truth. So anyway, yeah, I was able to feel any type of presence, and I just had this natural ability. I was just aware more of the naturalness of what's going on this planet. So anyway, now going to school and being told we only had 5 senses, it made me think, this ain't right. It's certain fishes going on here, because I was experiencing things at home, and this made me think, you know, why isn't this being taught in school? This should be taught in school, and it wasn't. So then that straight away from about 5, I was like, you know, I was aware that like something wasn't up, something was going on, something wasn't being taught right. You know what I mean? So anyway, getting to the age of around 10, 11, I used to express it to a school friends, give them a few ghost stories. But besides that, I kind of kept it to myself. Getting to the age of 16 and then leaving school, got a job, and then from there I started studying more about, like, because obviously I've experienced the things I experienced, it made me look into like the sci-fi type of things, like the supernatural type of things, like the universe, study more about the universe, study more into like aliens and all them type of things. Anyway, started looking more into indigenous tribes, getting to the age of around 19. And then when I started looking to indigenous tribes, that was around 2009. And basically, as you know, they said the world was going to end in 2012. But yeah, obviously me studying it, I knew that the world wasn't going to end. Basically, they predicted that a new Earth would arrive, meaning you would be able to experience life in a different way. and perceive it in a different way. But anyway, now, so this conscious shift came, and me maneuvering my heart anyway. For instance, me being a conscious guy, I kind of thought, okay then Rem, you've got something about this conscious shift. It just drawed me into it. Something about like this new earth, it drawed me into it even more. Like this was my job, this was my role to do. So anyway, now, obviously the world never ended. This was around 2012. This new earth came, and I started going into more about it, because it was like, all right then, each indigenous tribe, you got the Kogi, you got the Hopi, and you've got the Mayans. Each indigenous tribe had different predictions, like of what would happen in this conscious shift. But anyway, the Mayans predicted that basically if you move in your heart, the sacred space of your heart, then this conscious shift, and you move consciously, then you will be able to experience life in a different way. So let me say that again. If you maneuver in your heart and you move consciously and positive, I forgot to say positive, you will experience life in a different way. And this is what's happened. Basically, we've had a conscious shift, and we are able to experience life in a different way. Basically, the earth and humans on this planet, we're trying to bring this earth into a more peaceful and harmonized world. But for instance, we've got indigo children. Don't know if you've ever heard of indigo children, but basically starseeds are indigos, rainbows, and crystal children. And basically, indigos children, crystal children, rainbow children, these were 3 waves of children that of human beings that came in around this time to basically help with this ascension process and help with this conscious shift to bring this world into a more peaceful and harmonized world. Now, indigos came in around 1970, and then crystal children came in around 1995. Then after that, it was rainbow children. And when I first came across indigo children, this was around 2000, when I was around 21. And all the symptoms of an indigo child, I had identified myself with. But as you know, this is just another belief system at the time. And a lot of, with me, when it comes to information, I like to just listen, and I like to just take little bits, because when you listen to a lot of information, it's good just to not be absorb yourself in all that full information, because you can be brainwashed, you can be led in the wrong direction. And I was like, okay then, these symptoms, I agree with the symptoms that I have with an indigo child, meaning symptoms of an indigo child, you just feel alone, you just feel like you're not of this world, you feel like what's the word, you feel you're more empathic, you have more emotions, you're in touch with the natural side of life, etc, etc. Now, all these symptoms I resonated with, and like I said, I didn't want to put a label on myself to say I was an indigo child. But anyway, now these 3 waves of children have come in at this time to help in this world and this ascension process. So anyway, getting to around 2014, 2015, I started studying myself a bit more. I started going deeper into myself, just asking why I carry so many things to my being, like insecurities, worries, fears, and all these things that we carry to us. So basically, how we've been born into this world, and this is deep, but anyway, that's why it's called Deep Diary Sessions. But anyway, how we've been born into this world, we've came into this world, and your mother, your father, your teacher, your preacher, you see, I'm a preacher, but I'm trying to help you become your own preacher. But anyway, your preacher, your teacher, they've molded their mind onto your mind, and that's how we run with life. Majority of us, 90% of us, we run through life being obviously taught by that generation that that wants to put their information onto you. So anyway, now, so that means everything external from us, we've been going about our life carrying this to our being. So obviously, if you're in any type of religion, if your mum's Christian, then you're going to become Christian. Obviously not necessarily, but 99% of the time, your mum's gonna probably try, or your father's gonna try push you in that direction. So that's how we live. So obviously, same thing with the external world, with insecurities. Obviously, we get told we're growing up, and then, like I said in my video before, my self-love video, we get told, obviously, when you're a baby, you're beautiful, you're a beautiful baby, aren't you? But then we get bullies, and then we get told we're unpretty and we're unbeautiful, and that's what we mold to us. We mold all these insecurities to us, and then we maneuver in our life with these things at the forefront of our mind, clouding our mind, and putting us in a state of, depression, anxiety, and all the rest. So basically, around 2014, 2015, I started asking myself, Rem, why do you carry these emotions to you? Why do you carry these feelings to you? Like, obviously everyone has insecurities, but I just started questioning, like, I don't need to carry these insecurities with me anymore. So I was going deeper and deeper into myself. Obviously, as you guys know, I was trained for so long, and then consciously, obviously, my insides on my body, because obviously, let's just keep on track. Anyway, sorry, my mind just went then. But yeah, obviously, I've been training for so long, and then consciously I started asking myself, Rem, inside my body is in pain, it's hurting, it's, I got to nip this in the bud, because as you know, I didn't want to get to an age where I weren't able to function anymore. So consciously, I started thinking, Rem, you gotta, take care of your body more, know what's going inside your body, because, as we, in this life, we eat just to eat. We eat things just for the taste, and we're not really conscious of what's going inside our body, because our focus is out there external, and we're focusing on, you got a spot on your head, or little things. You're focusing on the phone bill that you gotta pay. When it comes to the body, we don't really know about anything about the body. The body's like the last thing we think about, even though we think about the insecurities and all them things anyway. So anyway, now this conscious shift allowed me to go more deeper inside myself and ask myself, what's going on here? Like, obviously, I'm in a body for one. How does this body maneuver? Like, how can it function in a better way? So obviously this conscious shift allowed me to go deeper and deeper and understand myself even more. And because, for instance, I've always maneuvered in my heart, and I've always been a positive person, in a sense where I've tried to be a positive person, for instance, this new conscious shift that came, and this new earth, the way of experiencing life, it adapted to me. So, you see, there's so much information. Where am I now? It adapted to me. So, you see, so much going on in my noodle box, man. Let me breathe. Breathe, Rem. Breathe. Yeah, so there's so much information to give. So, yes, so obviously I started, because like I said, what we do is everything, all this conscious shift is doing it. Let me just break it down. How we've projected out the world externally from us onto us, we are now able to understand that everything comes from within. So how we feel internally, we are able to project it externally. So how you feel inside, you can express it. But this conscious shift as well, it's allowing you to be in the world, but not of the world. So yes, the world's going on around you, but you're in your own world, because you should be in your own world. We shouldn't be paying attention to all these things, these negative things. Like, for instance, even me coming on YouTube and coming out how I've came out. I've had a lot of positive feedback, but there has been a bit of negativity towards it. But at the same time, this is how the program, how we're designed. We're designed, when somebody's obviously turns left and he ain't turning right with everybody else, he's classed as weird, he's classed as strange. Who remembers Strange Things? Has anyone watched Strange Things? Well, yeah, that's me. Strange boy going through strange things. But anyway, like I said, how we're programmed in this lifetime is, if anybody goes left and ain't turning right like everybody else, you're classed as you're in the loony bin. But trust me, I ain't in the loony bin. I've found it, and I'm trying to give you it, man. I'm giving you this vital information. So yes, man, just stay tuned. You know, I'm gonna be putting more of these deep divey sessions. You know, it's gonna be natural. Well, my other ones are natural, but you know, my other ones, like in my other videos, when I record my other videos, you know, just like how you guys take 50 selfies, I'm doing 50 videos to get the one video, because I've got to remember all this information. And obviously I couldn't present myself like this at the start, because people will be thinking, huh? Like, what's going on here? Like, it's too fast. And obviously I know I speak fast when I'm speaking now anyway. But and obviously coming out the way I'm speaking out now, at least you guys got a warming. I've kind of warmed just into it. And now I'm gonna just bring out me, myself, and I. You know what I mean? But yeah, I promise you, this information will only help you and improve your life. And I just want you to be the greatest of the greatest. I just want you to be a better being in yourself. I just want to be a provider. You know, I know that I'm you know, obviously, like I said, growing up, I was, you know, I couldn't adapt to the lifestyle I was living or the structure that had been in place. And I knew like something was missing. And obviously now I found my calling. Like, I know I'm an asset, and I am an asset to this planet right now, because who's really promoting? Yeah, a lot of us are promoting peace and love, but there's a lot of negativity going on. You know, our minds are clouded in that direction where they, you know, the programming that they've got us under. And yeah, this is deep, because they've got us under programming, but it's time for us and for me to help you reprogram your program. Because yeah, your program in your mind, and your mind's not even up here, your mind's in every cell of your body. But that's a story for another day, because you know I can get deep. But yeah, I'm gonna just help you reprogram your program that suits you though, because we're all individual. We all think differently. We all got different minds. But if you can maneuver in your heart, remember I said start maneuvering your heart. Start acting in a conscious way how God would want you to act. And that's it. Simple. But I'm going to be here to help and guide you guys, you know, to becoming a better person. But subscribe and share it, because like I said, this information is vital. I just put out there as well, like me personally, I'm a very calm, quiet person, in the sense where I like my space. You know, even like coming out on YouTube, it's not really my character to do such a thing. But obviously, this time on earth, this information is needed, and this is my role, this is my duty. So with no hesitation, I'm going to be coming full throttle with this information. And yes, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. And it's a beautiful time to be alive. And like, I just want to put this out there as well. With a lot of information, when we get given information or someone's coming across with information, we don't like to listen, or we're in a rush to, you know, go about our daily life. Oh, I don't know what is on, but I'm not on what you know what I mean? I don't know what is on, but I'm not on what is on. But listen. We don't like to listen. We like to, you're listening to me for 5 minutes, turn me off, but then you go listen to the TV. That's programming you to think how you feel. Just try. No, I promise you that this information that I give to you is only going to benefit you and the families and generations to come. See, I've been speaking for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But, you know, what's 20 minutes out your life? Nothing. And that's it. Subscribe, share it, like it. What's the ending goal now? Like it, share it, dislike it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I will always, I promise you, I will always love you.